Have you ever wondered if a woman is secretly drawn to you, but she hides it so well that you're left second-guessing every glance, every word, every silence? What if I told you that her attraction, though unspoken, always leaves traces? Traces so subtle that most men miss them, yet so clear that once you know what to look for, you'll never unsee them again. Welcome back to my Stoic journey. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and most importantly, watch until the very end, because what we're about to uncover could change how you see women, attraction, and even yourself. The ancient Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius left behind wisdom that doesn't just help us in the chaos of life. It also applies to the mystery of human behavior. And today, we're using his timeless philosophy to uncover 3 hidden signs she's secretly drooling over you. But before we dive into these 3 powerful signs, let me set the stage with a story. Storytelling opening context. Picture this: a young Roman soldier, standing guard in the streets of Rome. His duty is clear, his mind trained, but his heart, it is restless. Across the courtyard, he notices a woman. She doesn't speak to him directly, but something about her presence lingers in his thoughts. A tilt of her head, the way her eyes linger longer than they should, the subtle warmth in her tone when she greets him. He begins to wonder, is it real, or am I just imagining it? Centuries later, men are still asking the same question. Women rarely say outright, "I want you." Instead, their interest is woven into gestures, behaviors, and subtle shifts in energy. And this is where Marcus Aurelius comes in. In his Meditations, he wrote, "If you are pained by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your own judgment of them. And it is in your power to wipe out that judgment now." This wasn't just about pain, it was about perception, about seeing reality clearly, without clouding it with wishful thinking or insecurity. In attraction, clarity is everything, because when you learn to see, you realize she is showing you signs. You just need to decode them. So let's begin with the first hidden sign. Sign 1, her eyes betray her. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself, concentrate every minute on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness. When it comes to women, the present moment is where truth hides, and nothing reveals truth more than the eyes. Think back to a time when you were in conversation with someone. Maybe it was in a cafe, at a friend's gathering, or even at work. You notice her gaze. It doesn't just meet yours, it lingers. She might quickly glance away when caught, but those moments of stolen attention are not random. They are micro-confessions of interest. Eyes are powerful because they don't lie. When a woman is secretly attracted, she'll look at you in ways she doesn't look at others. Sometimes it's curiosity, sometimes admiration, sometimes even a hunger she tries to mask. Marcus Aurelius would say, don't rush to interpret with fantasy. Observe, be present. Let me tell you a story. A friend once shared how he was sitting in a library quietly reading. A woman nearby kept looking over. He thought nothing of it. Maybe she was just bored, maybe she was looking past him. But then he remembered a principle: judge only what is real in front of you. He noticed the frequency, the slight smile that followed, the way she pretended to be busy each time their eyes met. That observation, her eyes betrayed her, and that is sign number 1. Sign 2, she seeks your presence without asking. Marcus Aurelius advised, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. B1. What does this mean in the context of attraction? It means women don't always declare their desire with words. Instead, they show it through actions, subtle movements of character. If she is secretly drooling over you, she'll find ways to be near you, not in an obvious dramatic way, but in gentle shifts. She might sit closer in a group, suddenly share a joke across the room, or conveniently appear where you are. She doesn't say, I want you, but her behavior is already saying it louder than words. Let me tell you another story. A Roman philosopher once described how crowds would gather wherever Marcus Aurelius went, not because he demanded their presence, but because his character drew them in. Likewise, when a woman finds herself drawn to you, she'll drift into your orbit naturally. A modern example: a man I once coached noticed a colleague always happened to take her lunch break at the same time as him. At first, he thought it was coincidence, but then over weeks he realized her schedule seemed to bend around his. She wasn't confessing anything with her mouth, but her presence was a confession in itself. The Stoic insight here is to stop obsessing over what she says and instead look at what she does. Character over words. Because attraction is rarely declared in speeches, it is shown in movement. And if she keeps finding ways to be around you, chances are she's secretly drawn. Sign 3. Her energy shifts around you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Now apply this to attraction. A woman may never outright admit she's into you, but you'll feel it. You'll notice her energy shifts when you're present. When she's secretly drooling over you, her laughter changes. Her tone softens. She becomes more playful, more nervous, or even more critical, because your presence disrupts her usual balance. It's like a current she can't fully control. Let me tell you a third story. There was once a young philosopher in Rome who noticed that when he entered the room, one particular woman would suddenly become animated. She'd laugh more loudly, speak more energetically, as though trying to shine brighter in his presence. At first, he thought it was his imagination. But as Marcus would remind us, control your mind, not her actions. So instead of forcing a meaning, he simply observed. Over time, it became undeniable. Her energy betrayed her hidden desire. In today's world, it's the same. You might notice she becomes shy when you appear, or suddenly bold. Maybe she stumbles on her words, or conversely talks more than usual. The shift, whether toward nervousness or excitement, is the giveaway. The Stoic lesson here? Don't try to control or chase that reaction. Just recognize it. If her energy shifts around you, it's because your presence has impact. And that is the third hidden sign. Conclusion and wrap-up. So let's bring this all together. Marcus Aurelius, though writing nearly 2,000 years ago, gave us wisdom that still applies today. 1. Pay attention to the present moment. Her eyes betray her. 2. Value character above words. She seeks your presence without asking. 3. Control yourself, not others. Her energy shifts when you're around. These are not guesses, fantasies, or mind games. They are grounded in observation, presence, and clarity. The Stoic way. Now that you know these signs, the next time you sense a woman's hidden attraction, you won't be left in the dark. You'll see clearly. And as Marcus Aurelius might remind us, clarity is the key to freedom. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.